Hi guys, we are just starting. No babies yet, but there's a sac protruding. So was waiting until she was a little bit closer and really pushing before I started the live feed. That string is gonna bother me. Oh, hi Angelina. Hi Renee. I'm not sure how many are in there exactly. I'm thinking at least 4, possibly more. She's gained over 2 pounds during her pregnancy, and I can feel the babies when I spread my hands out on both sides kicking. So I'm thinking that there's at least 4, sorry. That girl. Good girl. Who's a good mama? Who's a good mama? Huh? Who's a good mama? Who's a good mama? Oh, hi Marlene. Hey, go moms. You know, it's our first time, huh? It's our first time. You're doing great. She hasn't broke the sac yet, which is good. Once they break the sac, and if the baby gets stuck in the canal, they don't get oxygen, so it's better when they don't lick at it and break it. She's already doing so good. She's natural, just like her mama. Good girl. It's a good mama. Good mama. Sorry, I don't know why there came baby number 1. Guys, I can't look at the time. Would one of you guys look at the time for me? Oh, hi, Lisa. First baby is out. Oh, there we go. It's 10:21. Thank you, Hybrid Fiero. Oh, wait. Is that my dad? Oh, look at the baby. I always like to let mom take care of them as long as the baby is moving. Oh, hi, Dad. I know, I'm so excited too, Angelina. Thanks, Rame. Okay. Grabbing my notebook. Keep cleaning, Mom. Keep cleaning, Mom. Oh. Baby's trying to have some air sounds. I have my little nose squish squish if I need to step in, so we're just gonna give her a minute and let her mothering instincts kick in. I don't like to get involved unless I have to. Oh, hi Joe. First baby's born. Oh, hi Anna M. I know, she's doing so great so far. And Pumpkin, she's just chilling. She's completely oblivious until the first cries come. Alright. Today's the 3rd. August 3rd. all those fingernails. I do have a couple of themes rolling around, Marlene. I'm gonna talk a little bit more with Joe and Alita. Baby number 1. I'm letting them help me decide this litter theme because they're both going to be adopting from this litter together, and it's just really exciting. So I'm going to kind of have a couple of themes in my mind. We'll see. Baby number 1, born at 10:21 a.m. No placenta yet. I don't know why I'm at work. I want to go home now and watch this in my jammies. I know, Joe. I'm so sorry. I was up all night thinking she was going to give birth last night. I'm also babysitting for my sister-in-law, so we have Angelin here with us too. And between Angelin and Smidge going in and out of contractions all night, I've had no sleep. Keep cleaning, Mama. Work on the babe. Here, I might try to. One second, guys. I'm gonna. Oh. Well, the baby's pretty lively. Isn't wanting me to no squish, so we'll just keep letting Mom work on it. Look at all those fingernails. Go, Mama. Go, Mama. You gotta push out the placenta. Oh, hi, Grandma Carol. Ooh. Our first little teeny baby cries. No, Jenny. Each kitten has its own placenta that I have to watch and count as it comes out, unless she has twins. I've only had one set of twins in Tiger Lily's troll baby litter, where 2 babies shared one placenta and they both came out right at the same time. But generally, there's only singletons from my experience with my babies, and each placenta is born pretty close afterwards. Careful, moms. Careful, moms. Stop moving. Stop moving. I get nervous when they're first time moms. They kind of do this. They move around a lot, but the baby's still attached, and you don't want to cut the cord unless it's starting to cause stress to the baby, because it makes it harder for the placenta to be born, and retained placentas are not good. It really depends, Lexi. I've had litters that have spread out between over longer than a day, and some that have been in a matter of hours. One second, guys. Hey, Luke! 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 I know, Marlene, it is very rare that this is happening during daylight hours. Luke! He's right out there, but he's not listening. 1 second, guys. Luke, turn the air conditioning off, please. Turn it off.
All of it?
Yeah, just hit the button off. The one all the way over to the corner there.
This one?
Yep, put it in the middle. Right in the middle. Thank you. Sorry, guys. It's getting a little bit chilly in here. And it's got to be warm. It's going to get up to 96 degrees today. So once Mom gets settled in and is having a little break, I'll go out there and adjust that. You're doing a great job, Mom. Gotta have the placenta now. Good girl. Is this the first baby? Yes, this is the first baby, El Noel. And I have a couple of themes in my head that we're gonna be deciding between. I know, I remember when she was born too, Renee. This baby's kind of quiet, but very, it's moving around really good. How many births have you had since you started breeding? Well, in my first generation with Iris, Rose, and Lily, we had 1 full birth with Iris, 1 full healthy birth with Rose, and then she had 2 not so good births after that. So 4, and Lily had 2. So we had 6 with our first 3 moms. And then this last year, careful, Mama. Oh, good girl. I know, he's a good Mama. And then with our last litters this last year was when Azalea was our first litter since then, this last winter. And we had Azalea, Tiger, Jade, and then Bluebell. Okay, wait. Azalea, Tiger, and Sweet Pea together. Jade, Bluebell. So there's 5 more. And then it was... No, Azalea waited a while. Then it was Tiger, Maggie, and then Azalea again, and then Bluebell again. There's the placenta. Perfect. What time is it? 10:33. Sorry guys, I'm losing count now. 10:33. Placenta. Good girl, that was pretty quickly. Okay, so we were at Bluebell. So that was 9. And then we had Tiger, Maggie, 10, 11, and now Smidge, 12. I'm pretty sure. Hi, Mara. Thanks, Lena. I know. Mr. Isha. Who was Smidge's mom again? Are they close? Smidge's mom is Tiger Lily. And her dad is Freedom, which is was Finnegan's dad. Wow, can you count how many kittens? I don't mean to distract you. The task at hand. Our average litter size is 4.5. So approximately 12 times 4.5 is 12 times 4 is 40. 12 times 5 is 60. So 54. Around 54. All right, I'm going to trim off the placenta since mom isn't doing it. You want the placenta, or am I gonna throw it away? Do you want it? Sorry guys, I'll watch the baby while she does that. I think it's great when the moms eat at least a couple of the placentas during birth. It gives them a lot of nutrients. It's really, really good for them. It's like humans. A lot of times in a lot of other cultures, they consume their placentas or even capsulize it into pill form so that they can take it. But it just is really wonderful for their healing process and for their bodies after birth. So, good girl, mama, you're gonna need that energy. Yes, you are. But this first baby is pretty big. It looks pretty good for Smidge. Smidge is actually on the smaller side. She was 9.5-ish pounds. Are you gonna eat some more? She was a 9.5-ish pounds before she got pregnant at 1.5 years old, which is still, it's around the same size of Bluebell and Azalea. Although when they're during wintertime, all my cats kind of tend to gain a pound during wintertime. But Smidge was the smallest from her litter, but I just absolutely fell in love with her, and I couldn't let her go. Fell in love with her markings and her personality, and her eyes just took up so much of her face. She was just the cutest thing. And there's the baby. And I just couldn't let her go. She has incredible markings. Her face structure is incredible. Her chin profile is really great. Her ear set's really great. Her fur type is really awesome. She has most of the ragdoll qualities that you look for in the breed standard, except for she's a little teeny bit on the smaller side. Her size, and then her blaze is imperfect, but it's like a barn. You always want to make sure the barn is structurally built before choosing the paint color. It doesn't matter what the paint is, as long as the structure is fantastic. Hence Finny and Smidge. I have a couple of ragdolls that are imperfect marking wise, but that are so structurally, personality, and everything else perfect that they just throw really great babies. I know I love imperfect blazes too, Joe. Smidge does have a great, she does, she has the best personality, Anna. Oh no, here comes baby number 2. I can take that placenta if you want, Mom. She seems to be more comfortable on her stomach, which is okay here for the first couple of babies, but it'll get hard for her to be able to nurse and for the babies to be able to get some nutrition if she doesn't go to her side here after a bit. So we'll see how that goes. Sometimes it can take a little while. It isn't the end of the world if they don't feed right away. I like mine too, though, within the first couple of hours. But again, it's not the end of the world. As long as they're thriving and doing well. I definitely want them to have mama's milk over replacement milk, because there's nothing like mama's first couple of days of colostrum milk. It builds up their antibodies. It just makes them very strong and healthy, and they really need that. So look at those pink ears. Here, baby. You don't want to be down there. You don't want to be down there. Don't worry, guys. That's just blood from the placenta. Oh, Mama. I'm going to take and warm up the baby and dry it off real quick, okay? Smidge is kind of a little bit more nervous and not knowing what to do. Let me get some. Oh, now you want, baby? We'll start drying, baby. Okay. You can't let them get cold. Gotta keep them warm and get them dry. Sorry, guys. This is kind of hard one-handed. I meant to, I need to get a prop for my phone. I'm gonna go ahead and take the placenta out of there because she, I think, is done eating on it. There will be more. Oops, sorry, guys. Where is baby? Okay. Just gotta make sure you're not crushing it, okay? She's a good mama. Who's a good mama? I know. Luke, hold the camera. Well, honestly, I would have Luke in here helping, but I'm babysitting. I have my niece. I have my niece here today, so it's not really feasible to have him in here helping. What colors are you expecting this litter with flame genes from William introduced? So I'm thinking we're gonna have 50% midids, 50% bicolors. And then for the boys, they both have parents. Smidge and William's parents both. We have sealed genes, which are dominant over the blues. So there's possibilities of seal Torty girls, seal Torby girls, and both those patterns, and also seal and seal links, midded and bicolor boys. But I'm guessing mostly blue, Torty and Torby, bicolor and midded girls, and blue links, midded and bicolor boys. But it'll be interesting to see. This is my first Torty litter. I'm just going off of what I've read and researched prior. I don't have much experience. This is my very first litter with Torty and flame genes. So we will have to see how it all turns out. She's keeping him warm at least. I'll bring him out and dry him off here in a little bit. It's stressing her out for me to pull him, so I don't want to pull him. Oh, hi, Lana. Do you have any guesses how many babies there will be? I'm not absolutely 100 for sure, but I'm guessing at least 4 because in fact, baby number 2 is coming right now. How I tell is I put my hand fully across. With my other moms, I have to use both hands, but Smidge's belly, she's so short and round and compact that I can really do it mostly with one hand, but and I feel for movement on both sides. So when it's like on my pinky and on my thumb, movement at the same time, when it's spread out that far, I know that there's at least 2 babies. And sometimes I'll feel one really high up at my middle finger that's not close to my pinky or my thumb. And that's sometimes how I can tell if there's more than 2 on one side, but it really, I have to lay there with my hand on her for just hours and hours on end, and Smidge moves a lot, so it's been a little harder for me to tell with her because she won't lay still for me to be able to lay there for hours and check her like my other girls. She just wants to lay on my face and be moving. She's been a little bit uncomfortable during her last few weeks, while that's the only time I'm able to tell really because of all the movement that's going on. You can't really feel much before that other than like what gas bubbles feel like. Good girl. But yeah, I'm guessing at least 4. She gained over 2 pounds during her pregnancy, which is a pretty good amount of weight. But Smidge was already so short and round and chubby to start with. That's even harder to tell how many babies there are. Lily was the same way. I don't know if you guys remember Lily. If you followed me for a long time, then you remember she was Cal Lily and Camelia's mom. But they're already so round, like a basketball, and their stomach is so, it isn't quite as squishy and lean as my other moms to where I can really tell and define the babies. It's kind of like they're hidden in Smidges because she has so much chub and roundness down there. And don't go under there right as she's going to be pushing, please. I know, Moms. Mommy's going to keep the baby warm. Mama's having good contractions again. But, well, like I said, it's a little bit harder to tell. And there's one of my hairs that just fell in. My hairs always end up everywhere. I have such long hair on my head. Oh, hi, Young Kelly. I am trying to get Azalea and Bluebell pregnant right now. They're my next 2 up. And then here it's been 8 weeks for Calla Lily. I'm going to wait another couple of months, and then I'm going to try to breed Calla Lily and Camellia. And at that same time, I might try to breed Maggie and Tiger. Possibly. It's going to depend on if both Bluebell and Azalea take. But right now, about half of our pregnancies have been taking. So I don't plan on everyone taking. And I've been trying to get Azalea pregnant for the last 5 months. She went through 3 heat cycles and hasn't been able to get pregnant yet. So I might even do a preventative round of antibiotics on my females just to clear them out and make sure that they're... Oh, and yes, Kelsey, I am also trying to get Gamora pregnant. She was in heat 2 weeks ago. Bluebell was in heat 2.5 weeks ago. But I haven't seen any pinking up yet, so I'm not sure if either of them took. I'm not very hopeful that either of them took. I really, really hope they did, but at this point in time, I'm not extremely confident that either of the pregnancies took. William is still really just a young male, and it's hard for him to get the hang of things. And Bluebell and Azalea too, they're with Finny, and Azalea is very receptive, so I am a little, but sometimes pregnancies just don't take. So I'm gonna look into it a little further, but I've gotten my mom's blood tested and checked when I've brought them in, and everyone's good. No one's developed any FELV, FIV, and their blood works great. So I think I might just do a round of clindamycin to just clear out any bacteria that could have built up in their uteruses. When we breed Pumpkin, I do not plan to start breeding Pumpkin yet. She will be a year old on September 8th. So she's still young. She's huge though. She's bigger than Smidge was. There's a good cry. I'm gonna have to pull the baby and dry it off. I don't want it to get cold. I know, Mom. I have to dry your baby. I know. I have to dry it and warm it off. Dry and warm it up. Dry it up and dry it off and warm it up. Sorry guys, no sleep. Right here. Right here. There's little baby, guys. There's little baby. And yes, I like to use paper towels when I'm drying off and cleaning up the babies. I don't know what it is about. We just don't have very many little towels. I need to go out and buy more little towels. I always forget, and then birthing comes along, and I don't ever like to leave moms a week beforehand normally. So, wow, this baby has an incredible profile. Look at how beautiful. Look how beautiful. Let's see if I can see gender. Oh, it looks like a girl. All right. At least got her dried off a little bit. It's looking like she is a girl. I just got a quick look though, so I'll have to check again, but not down there, sweetie. Come up here. I know, she's a good mama, Jenny. How do you decide which kittens in a litter to keep, like with Pumpkin and Smidge? Pumpkin is absolutely, don't mind, there's Mama's fur pile from her belly. I promised Angel she could take it home. Pumpkin is so incredible to the ragdoll breed standard. Her eyes are the perfect shape, her ears are the perfect set, her markings are fantastic, her boning and coat is phenomenal. She's just incredible. I try to keep as close to the breed standard as possible, but personality for me is also one of the absolute most important things too. So a girl that is extremely floppy and sweet and lovable is a must, because I think that it passes on genetically. I know, moms. Once she takes a break, I will also probably go get the heating pad and put it under the blankets, because the towel gets a little cold during birthing, and she's not doing a very good job of rolling over on her side and letting the babies go up on her belly. Is there any color variation that you plan on keeping if you get a female that color? Oh, you mean like tortie? It would be really hard for me to pass up a split face, honestly, where they're, split down the middle, flame to tortie. I love split face torties. It would be hard for me to pass up a really beautiful split face tortie, but I can't keep any babies from this litter because I do not plan on getting another male anytime soon. And William is the daddy, and she's related to Finn, so I wouldn't have a male to breed any of these babies to. Plus, I'm keeping Callie and Teddy and Arizona. So I do not need to keep any more females for another year or so, depending on how all of my other mamas go. But I'm retiring out Sweet Pea and Jade this month, and we will be retiring out probably. My gut is always pretty spot on, but I have a feeling that we're gonna lose Gamora as a mama. I don't think that she is gonna be able to. Yeah, Shannon, we are. They're all absolutely perfect, and their personalities are great. And Tiger Lily genetically is just so strong. And the girls are just so strong. So we just decided to go ahead and keep the three, mostly because I'm going to be losing Calla Lily and Camellia as moms. They're so attached to each other that I just can't bear to separate them. And our track record with C-sections, being able to conceive afterwards, is very, very low. Um, so I'm probably going to be retiring them out this winter. And Gamora hasn't gotten pregnant yet. So I have a feeling we're going to be losing her as a future mama, because she's had pyometra before and she's prone to having it again, even with the antibiotics. So I have a feeling that she isn't going to be able to conceive and get pregnant before she develops that again. So, and then Bluebell, she had a C-section. She's her only mom that had a C-section that's conceived again, but she hasn't been able to conceive here recently, and neither has Azalea. And sometimes moms just aren't cut out to breed for a full 5 years, and I don't want to put my moms through any unnecessary stress. So I'm going to be looking into that a little bit more this fall. And but I have a feeling we might just have Tiger and Maggie, possibly Azalea, left, and then we'll have Smidge and Pumpkin. And then by the time Tiger and Maggie are ready to retire out, these girls, Callie, Teddy, and Arizona, will be ready. So you kind of have to constantly be looking ahead in your breeding program, but that's still downsizing quite a bit to my 8 moms that I had that were at breeding age. I am downsizing, so I know it doesn't seem or look like it, but thinking ahead of all the moms that I will be losing in the next year and a half. Do you ever allow your queens to mate with kings from other breeders? In case you did. Well, I haven't, Anna M. Honestly, I don't. I obviously don't show my ragdolls. I know the breed standard, and I research constantly about. I just read so many articles and research constantly, and I've talked with so many vets and specialists about different things, and I've taken classes online, and I feel like I'm very educated on the breed standard and on on uh, on cat health, but I haven't really formed very many relationships with breeders beyond the ones that I've adopted mine from, just because I'm not a part of the show world. So if I didn't have that trust there, I mean, I've heard so many horror stories of kitties going off to be mated and coming back with strep G and all kinds of different things. I have a closed cattery. It's safer that way. I'm very, very picky and careful with my kitties. And I would have a hard time unless I really trusted and was really, really good friends with a breeder. Would you ever get a kitty from Kyla? Shannon, I would absolutely get a kitty from Kyla one day. She's a fantastic breeder. She's wonderful. She's still a newer breeder. The couple times we've talked about that before, she hasn't been ready or wanted to adopt out to another breeder, and I wasn't ready to adopt at that time either. It was just a conversation that we'd had, but she is an absolutely fantastic breeder. She's above and beyond one of the best breeders I've ever met in my life, and she's just one of the absolute sweetest people too. Love Kyla. She has rawhide ragdolls on Instagram. What? Pretty girl. I know. Who's a good mama? Aw, hi Britt. We have one baby so far. How's Miss Lily doing? Britt adopted Lily from us, Cal Lily and Camelia's mom. This is so exciting. I didn't think I'd have this many viewers over here on YouTube. I couldn't believe it though. I woke up this morning, I went to bed, and we had 945 subscribers, and woke up this morning to over 1,000, which means I can finally can finally monetize my YouTube videos and finally actually be able to sign up for that. So Lily's wonderful, taking a nap. Aw, precious girl. Give her hugs and kisses for me. This is like my dream job. It is absolutely wonderful, Lexi. It's the most gratifying and happy thing in the world, other than, of course, having my son Luke. But it is also the absolute hardest job in the world when you have complications or when you lose litters or you have stuff go wrong. It's very taxing emotionally when things aren't perfect, and things are never perfect all the time. So I've really missed your live videos. It's great to be able to chat to you again. Your mind about all your fur babies. I know, young Kelly. I'm gonna try to start doing live feeds on here. The summer just got so busy. I'd planned on doing a live feed on here at least once a week, possibly twice a week, and it just got so incredibly busy this summer. But I am planning once Luke goes to school. The only thing is I know people like to have afternoon videos or weekend videos, but I may just have to do during the week videos while Luke's at school and while my husband is sleeping. So it's just hard to be able to do it during any other time. Oh, you're so sweet, Angelina. I'm excited for more videos and live feeds from your YouTube. Me too, Anna M. I really want to start doing more stuff on YouTube, just because, honestly, guys, if I can grow my YouTube to the point that my Instagram is, it would just be a nice supplemental income to have. I know you can't make very much on YouTube, but it's a lot different than Instagram. I put so much time and love into my Instagram, but it's just, for all of you guys, and it's for our family on there, but it's not any sort of supplemental income, and it takes a lot of time and a lot of work. So I'm going to try to start doing a couple live feeds a week here once school starts for Luke. And I've been trying to think of different ideas of what I can do on YouTube just to be more organized and have a more structured YouTube channel than just posting random videos from my phone. So I'm thinking about doing weekly growth of the entire litter that there is at the time. And then at the end of all the kittens going home, I also plan on doing a full growth video of the specific kittens from birth to going home. It's a lot of work and it's a lot of time. I'm really not tech savvy at all, so making a YouTube video that's 5 minutes long takes me 3 hours. So it's a lot of time and work, but I think I'm gonna get a new computer. I think I'm gonna get a new computer and an easier to work movie system, or not movie system, but what's the word I'm looking for? Not a movie system, but a movie maker thing. I'm a jigger. I can't. It's obvious I haven't had any sleep. I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, so I can try to do some more videos. Yes. Thank you, Eleanor. Editing software, perfect. Yes, I've also thought about doing a vlog too, Marlene, where I set up a camera in my car and videotape me out at the dollhouse and just doing my weekly stuff. That would be a lot more personal though than just a normal. I just don't know if people would really respond to having more of a styled towards my lifestyle video. A vlog would definitely be more about me and what I do with all the babies and everything, but I have thought about doing a vlog every week too. Aw, thanks, Jenny. Smidge was the kitten I wanted the most so far. She's so stunning. I know, Shannon. She's absolutely perfect. Smidge will never be leaving our family here. My mom and dad fell absolutely in love with her when they've when they had her in the house with them for a few months, and so they're going to be taking Smidge when she's done being a mama. They absolutely love their Smidgy girl. You can have live stream on the kitties 24/7. I have seen that, Joe. I don't know how I would get it to. I'm looking into what I want to invest in this year. I'm between going out and getting a lot of software to start working on that, or getting an ultrasound machine to have at home so I can monitor pregnancies and check out the kitties at home myself, with like how many babies they're gonna have pre-delivery and stuff, so I know when they're done and I can look for any genetic abnormalities, and check all of my future breeders for kidneys and different things. But yeah, I've got to decide where I want to invest my money from this year, the actual bit that I get to bring home. But we're also trying to save up so we can move. I think baby number 2 is coming, guys. Oh my gosh, I know, Eleanor, it's the worst thing. I've been bawling like a baby with Jade and Sweepy every single night. They're in Luke's room. I brought them home and spend a lot of my time with them, and I just bawl like a baby. I know. I wish so too, Shannon. That's why I think if I start focusing more like of posting on my YouTube, I can use my Instagram more for pictures and just do more updates that way of everyone. And that way families still get their updates of their kittens. I mostly do the Instagram for our family so they can watch their babies grow. It's more about that for me, because I know when I adopted my babies, I got like 2 pictures the entire time before they came home. And it just, gosh, I just wanted to see stuff every single day. I wanted to see them every single day. I wanted to bug the crap out of the other breeders. So I try to make it so that my families can watch their babies grow. And we just have had we haven't really had much breaks between our litters, a couple of weeks. To where I've posted more about the adults, but I'm gonna try to start posting more about the adults. I don't know if you guys noticed that yesterday, how I posted about Finny and William and Calalia and Camellia, but I'm gonna try to start posting more and try to do more videos on here. Pet Cube allows viewers to watch anytime. Also block and control viewers can watch. I'll have to look into that, Joe M. Yes, Jenny. I have a dollhouse that I built. It's like a little guest house out at my parents', and we have most of our adults out there, and I just go out there every single day for a few hours and spend time with them. We just didn't have enough space in our house here in town, and there's a limit in town to how many kitties you can have inside the city limits. You can only have 6 kitties over the age of 6 months. Here comes baby number 2. So they're out at my parents' house, and then they go out and see him too, and there's baby number 2. It is 11:08. So a little less than an hour apart. Two babies so far, guys. I don't think they can hear me. Baby number 2. I've had the same experience. I only Smidge. Ew, that stinks so bad. Every time Smidge has a baby, she's tooted both times, and then so stinky. So stinky. Keep cleaning, Mama. Keep working on it, buddy. Keep working on it. Sorry, guys. I'll get to your comments here in a little bit. This baby had quite a bit of fluid and has quite a bit of fluid in his lungs, I can tell. I'm gonna try to massage this. Good girl, you are such a good girl. I'm so proud of you. Yes, I am. I'm so proud of you. Sorry, that paper towel kind of just bit the dust. But yeah, these are pretty good sized babies for Smidgey. I'm not going to weigh them quite yet. But yes, the naming of this litter is very dependent on genders, cat. Very dependent on litters. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that birth is universally painful. Yes, pain is, or birth is always painful no matter what species is giving birth. But for cats, it's nowhere near human childbirth. Normally animals that have large litters, that have multiple babies, with the way the cat's canals are and the size of the babies, it's nowhere near compared to humans. And my moms generally do pretty well throughout and don't ever seem to be in a lot of pain, compared to humans. The first baby is trying to nurse. I haven't seen her fully latch on yet. So do Tortie babies come out with some markings, or they'll all be white, Kelsey? They'll be all white, and will really start to darken up over. Okay, I wanted to make sure that she wasn't pulling on the placenta. She was licking her fur. Sometimes new moms can pull on the strings and can cause, yeah, umbilical hernias and be pulling on the string and hurt the baby's tummies. But yeah, they'll be all white, and then after the first, I generally can start to see color coming in within the first couple of days. Depending on how diversified the litter is, sometimes I can even tell colors. There's a good meow. Oh, there's a really good meow. I can tell colors pretty early off too if there's a good diversified amount. But it's gonna be harder this litter. This will be my first litter visually seeing Torties and Torbies. I think I'm gonna have a harder time differentiating if they're Torties or Torbies as bicolors, because I'll be able to tell when they're middies because they always have the dark rim around their nose with the pink centers. But I think it's gonna be a little harder with bicolors until they're just a little bit older. All of our kitties from this litter have already been spoken for. Hi, Tony Rita. I've emailed you a few times to tell you that I do not ship across seas, but I don't think you understand me. I'm sorry if you speak another language. But I don't sell them across seas. I'm sorry. Yes, these are Sweet Williams babies. Careful, 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 Mama. Sorry, I'm gonna try to go through comments now. You go, Mama. Aw, thanks guys for the congratulations on baby number 2. I had the same experience. I only got 3 pictures of Olivia before I got her, and I wanted to see her every day. I felt like I was annoying the crap out of my breeder for asking for updates. I know the feeling, Anna. I was the same way. Oh, me too. And when I got Casper, he was sick. LOL. I was obsessed with my kitten and would have loved to watch him from the little bleep to 12 weeks. Aw. I know. I'm sorry, Shannon. I really tried it. It's hard when I have a lot of litters or a lot of babies and a couple of litters. Oh, I'm sorry, Tony. Yeah, I emailed you to tell you that I don't, my babies don't go across seas. I'm sorry. But, yeah, so, I forget what I was saying, honestly. I think people would love to find out about you and your cat family and all the relationships between them. Colors, upcoming markings would be great and interesting. Oh, thanks, Sion Kelly. I've been thinking about it. I've got dibs. Dad. My dad said he's got dibs on Smidge. That's funny. My mom and dad have this bar area in their kitchen with bar stools behind the counter, and Smidge would jump up on the bar stools and then would like look up over the counter with her ginormous eyes and then bend her ears down and like just be peeking over. My mom talks about it every single day almost. Just like how guilty and crazy she looks. I mean, if you can imagine Smidge with her big, huge eyes peeking over the top of a counter at the kitchen with her ears bent back. Aw, thanks, Karu. I'm sorry, I'm probably not pronouncing your name right. Yes, Torby is a Torty tabby. It's where they have, like Smidge is a lynx. It's where they have the lynxing pattern on top of their markings. These do look like pretty decent sized babies. Very pink. I love that. Physical mama. Physical mama. I know, mama. I know, mama. I wish I can take 2, but bylaws only allow max 2 kitties. Oh no, Joe. That's not very many at all. That's surprising. But I guess with where you guys live, it's a lot different than here in a small town in the middle of Iowa. I might go ahead and start marking. I'm gonna mark baby number 1's tail. Should I do pink or purple? Because I think it was a girl. Pink or purple? Pink, pink, purple, purple. Wink. Feline. Pink, purple, pink. that was funny. That made my day. Pink, pink, pink. It's looking like it's gonna be pink, guys. But I do not sell kitties to other breeders, Tony. Um, I like my kitties to go to pet homes. Unless I really trusted and loved and had a really close friend, um, I don't sell my kitties as breeders, just as pets. I'm balancing the phone between my legs, so I hope it doesn't fall down when I'm trying to mark her tail. Watch, she's gonna turn out to be a boy, and then she'll have a pink tail. All right. We have a pink tail. And we have a placenta. One second, guys. All right. So placenta is out. It is 11:20. You want the placenta, Mom? You can have it if you want it. That baby looks a little bigger. Sorry, guys, if that grosses you out, but this is a live feed of a cat birth, so. Baby number 2 is going after it. Look at really trying to feed. Hey, Mama. I'm gonna help you dry, okay? Baby number 2 is a lot more vocal than baby number 1. I know, Kat. That's what I was thinking too. They always do that. They're trying to search for the milk. I'm going to have to put the phone down here in a minute and try to help baby number 1 latch on. I have to squeeze out some of the milk and sorry, guys. That's not milk. Almost got it, latch on. There we go. Latch on, baby. Luke, don't play. Aw, thanks, Caitlin. Yes, as all children do, Jenny. Homes, typically homes that consist of typically no other animals and people that are home a lot to spend a lot of time with their babies. Babe number 1 is fluffy. I know. So many people had a soft spot for Smidgey. I had so many people out of off my wait list want to switch to have a baby from Smidge. I still feel at least one baby right here. Like I said, I'm thinking at least 4 though, guys. So that's her right side. So typically, so cats have uteruses that are shaped like this. So here's like one side, one size. It's like a U shape, and then it comes down to the canal. So there's babies on both sides. And typically, they carry the same amount on both sides. Um, you know, there's obviously, if you have an uneven number, there could be 3 on one side, 2 on one side. Typically, it's pretty even. And there's normally a little bit of a break between those 2 sides being born. So she's about 50 minutes, 53 minutes apart with these 2, which is pretty normal to be about an hour apart. But if she goes for a break for like a few hours, typically that's when, you know, you're switching over to the other side of the uterus being born. So typically they give birth from one whole side and then move to the other side and give birth. So you can kind of tell, like, if she's had 4 on one side really quickly and then she has a little break and then has 1 more, then you kind of know that typically at least 2 more are coming. At least in my experience and from what I've read and researched and talked to specialists, and that's the way it's always been for me too. With my natural births, I've always been able to tell that too. Gotta dry you off. I got to dry you off. I was kind of waiting for baby number 1 to latch on, but I might go ahead and weigh her really quick. I know, cat. Pumpkin's just completely oblivious to what's going on. Either that or she just doesn't care. Pumpkin's kind of a child at heart, so I was very, you eat that placenta, Mom, look at you go. Pumpkin is kind of like a child herself. She still has some growing up to do. She's just very playful. Luke! Let's go ahead and wait. How many cats do you currently have at home? Julia, we have Sweet Pea and Jade upstairs in Luke's room. Then we have Smidge and Pumpkin down here. Those are our only cats that we have. And then we have 4 kittens. We have all of our girls left from Tiger's litter, Arizona, Teddy, Callie, and April, in the whole house. Right now I have them closed, though, into the dining room since I've been coming in and out of this room. And, well, they're in the dining room kitchen area. And I didn't want them to sneak in here on accident. They're really quick and sneaky. So, they are here too. So that's how many kitties we have in our home right now. I honestly, we don't have any males here anymore. We moved everyone out to the dollhouse this past fall. 1 second. I'm gonna write it down first before okay, so baby number 1. I'm actually just gonna write their weight right next to their name. Oh, little baby. 3.2. That's pretty good sized. Our average size is 3. All right, babe number 2. Very vocal. 3.6. Well, that got Pumpkin's attention. You smell that? What's all those smells, huh? Looks to be a boy. Who just said kill it on my live feed? Seriously? How do I block someone, guys? Ha. I, hidden it. I don't know what hidden means, but I have had some moms take over and take care of other babies. Rose took care of Iris's babies quite a bit when she was healing from her C-section. Baby number 2 is very loud. What, pumpkin? What is it? But, Sweet Pea and Tiger Lily co-parented together. I haven't... Maggie took on a lot of Tiger's babies when they co-parented because she only had Oakley. But I've had a lot of co-parenting. I haven't had moms fully take over babies for others. I did try to have Tiger take over Calla Lily's baby this summer, but she wasn't receptive. She knew that he wasn't going to make it, so... The charming Cheshire, my 3 ragdolls are very interested in the live stream. I have it on streaming up on my TV. I know you can do that. I need to figure out how to do that on my TV. I know. I gotta keep you guys dry and warm. You have a lot of placenta blood on you, babe. I know, me too, Marlene. Have you been a breeder for long? Julia, I adopted my first rag doll in 2013. So it's been 5 years, and I spoke with breeders since 2012. So it's been a 6-year journey for me into breeding. But my very first litter was born in 2015. So I've been having litters for 3 years now. Mama's gonna finish eating her placenta. Yes, lots of trolls, Shannon. Can you guys see that I blocked him? It showed up on my feed, but I don't know if you guys could see that I blocked and hid him. Mama, you gotta roll over so they can feed. What do you think, Pumpkin? Pumpkin has not moved. Look at her. Pumpkin! Yes, back to positivity. Look at those cute little babies. They're so cute. And big. 3.6 is really big. Is a really big baby, Mama. Where's your mama, huh? I don't know how long live streams can go. Yeah, I don't know how long live streams can go before they, What, Pumpkin. This will be interesting to see. I think Pumpkin. Want to smell me? Pumpkin. Don't mind my dryer sheet. I brought in clean laundry last night. I'm gonna pick up and dry it today. A little bit more. Oh my gosh, these babies' faces are so cute. You guys, they're so big and round and chubby cheeked. Oh my gosh, they're beautiful. So, so beautiful. Good girl, mama. Good girl, mama. This boy is huge. Look at that face. And he's so cute. Come on, mama. Let's let him feed, okay? Sorry about that, guys. I don't know if you could actually see from that angle. I was drying baby number 2 a little bit more. He is really big. He's got huge cheeks. I know, me too, Shannon. Several hours for live streams on YouTube. Seen over 3 hours before. Oh, well, good. Is it hard to be a breeder? My mom was looking into it since we got our first little ragdoll babies 4 now and neutered, but my mom wants to get another. Oop, baby number 3 is coming, guys. It is really hard being a breeder. Honestly, emotionally, it's one of the hardest things I've ever dealt with in my entire life. And some days I don't feel like I'm strong enough for it, especially with everything we went through this summer with Samson. But it is emotionally very taxing. But then again, the amount of happiness it brings is just, it's unconditionally just the most beautiful and joyful thing. Other than my son Luki, of course. But it's wonderful. I absolutely love what I do, but it is very, very heartbreaking and hard when you lose babies or whenever you have to retire out your moms. Um, it it's hard too. It is very hard, and it's a lot of stress and it's a lot of work, and it's you don't sleep. I haven't had sleep the last 4 days, checking on Smidge every hour, and it's very taxing on you. You have to weigh the babies constantly after they're born, and A lot of times you have to bottle feed, and it's a lot of work and a lot of research. It's definitely not something to get into lightly, but it's a lot of hard work. I feel like me and my mom would get too attached and keep them all. Yes, that's what happened with me with my first couple of litters. I got way too attached and kept 6 out of 10 of my first kittens ever born. Bluebell, Tiger Lily, Azalea, Maggie, Sweet Pea, and Jade. And they were all our other mommy. I'd like to say it gets easier with time, but it doesn't. The first couple of litters is definitely it's the hardest, but it's still really hard. But having wonderful families makes it easier. I would not be breeding. Honestly, I would have quit breeding after the first year if I hadn't found Instagram, and if I hadn't had the amount of love and compassion and support from everyone, and if I hadn't made the amount of friends that I have on here, um, truly and honestly, and being able to um, really get to know my families and love my families. Like, I'm still good friends with all of my families, and that is also very important to me. I wouldn't be doing it if I wasn't able to pick the families, and if I wasn't able to have a relationship with them. So it is very, very hard. Oh, thanks, Grandma. Yes, ragdoll fur is the softest. Carly is such a big heart. It breaks my heart when something goes wrong. I know, Shannon. It's rough. It's really rough. Oh, I know, the charming Cheshire. It's true. It's emotionally very hard. As hard as it does get, you and your babies do give so much back. When I get stressed at work or in life, I do look at your Instagram feed, and it's calming and makes me feel better. Aw, that makes me happy, Joe. I'm happy that it can bring so much joy what we do to everyone else. Aw, hi Nikki. Everything's going good. We've got 2 babies, and Mama's working on the third. She's been having contractions. Jill would be an amazing, amazing breeder. Absolutely, Shannon. She would be. Yes, I moved Smidge over under her side cat. Babies still haven't latched on quite yet. They've been trying though. There's my juice. Got my juice box. I haven't eaten yet, guys, so I'm kind of hungry and thirsty. So I'm gonna have some juice. And here after a little bit, I'm gonna take a break and go get Mama some food. And I'm actually gonna put this down before Mama has her second. And fill my water bottle with really warm water, and then I can put it in the baby. Luke, dump this out, fill it with extremely hot water. Hurry, please. There's 2. You still have more. When they're all born, I'll let you see, okay? Get the sink really, really hot. Fill this with really hot water. There's this big, exactly. No, dump it out and then fill it with soup. Turn the water on, it's really hot. Alright, sorry about that, guys. Now, 1 second, I'm gonna get my juice box posted. I feel like such a kid drinking out of a juice box. Oh no, cat. I do that kind of stuff all the time. Oh my gosh, no. The worst thing I've ever done is I have boiled. I've done this twice. Okay, guys, you think I would learn the first time, but I've been boiling a couple dozen eggs on the stove, and then I forget about it, and all of a sudden I hear gunshots going off in my house, and I go downstairs. Oh my gosh, the smell is so bad for like 3 days. I've had to open up the windows and air out the whole house because there's just boiled, burnt eggs everywhere. It's the worst thing I think I've ever done to destroy the house. But baby number 2 is very loud. I had to go to McDonald's for breakfast. We have no food. We have no food either, Shannon. I went and got donuts yesterday, so I have a donut. You and Josie are the 2 main accounts I've followed for ages. Oh, I love seeing the babies grow up. Yeah, Fajero has a really big account too. Rawhide Ragdolls with Kyla also. She has a really, really great account too. You should go follow her. She has so much information. She feeds raw and is in shows and does a lot. It's a lot more extensive that way. She has so much great information. And there's also a new ragdoll breeder that's starting up on Instagram that I love. Her name's Kristen. She has Cotton Blues ragdolls, and she's just the sweetest too. She's still a newbie on Instagram, but I think she's up to like 5,000 followers now, but she's really, really great too. I love all of our breeders on Instagram. Everyone's so sweet. There's quite a few breeders on Instagram. I haven't personally talked with a lot of them, but Rawhide Ragdolls and Cotton Blues Ragdolls, I've talked with them and gotten to know them. They're really great. One second, Luke's got my so I can pick up that dryer sheet. Now, hi, Pumpkin.
Mama, can we go
Perfect.
play with the kittens?
If you watch Angel, make sure she does not pick up any kittens.
I will.
Okay? And you have to sit. You can't run around. Luke's so responsible. Oh, okay. I'm gonna put this water bottle in there. It's really warm and it'll at least be something warm for him. I know. Should I get that placenta out of there now? I don't think you're eating it, so. Mom's doing really great for her first time. Now we're apart. Both placentas delivered. She has a little bit of learning to do on laying on her side, but that's to be expected. I know, me too, Marlaka. How are you guys doing? I've been needing to, I was waiting for Luke to go to school so I could email and catch up with everyone on our wait list and see how everyone's summers have been going. Things have just been so busy. I know, it's warm. Do you know any UK London-based breeders, or does anyone? I know there's some breeders over there. I personally don't know any, Julia, on a personal level. Just take us with you to the bathroom, Joanne. We don't mind. Oh, I know. Cheyenne is so beautiful. I love Camilla, too. She's stunning. Kristen's just the sweetest. I know. I can't believe that I actually have a kitty that's giving birth during the day. It's exciting. They normally always give birth during the night and on holidays or on wedding anniversaries. I've had babies born on the 4th of July, Memorial Day, my wedding anniversary. I've had emergency C-sections on those. My mom's always liked to pick bad times. So Smidge, you're doing great, girl. You picked the perfect time. There we go. Just want to get them a little bit warmer, Mom. Just a little bit warmer. Are you from, do you live in the UK, Julia? How many are there now? I've had to do some work and leave a live food. There's still only 2. And baby number 1 is trying to latch on. I'm not sure if that's a nipple right there. Yes, it is. Good. Baby number 1 is latched on. Good girl, Mama. Oh, you're such a champ. You're such a champ. Oh, you're such a good mama. Oh, yes, she's gonna have more, Maria. I can still feel at least 1 on her right side. I haven't gotten a chance to feel her left side yet. She does. She looks like a natural right now. But yeah, she's gonna have more. Her legs, sometimes their legs can look like extra kitties. Renee, it's that morning, oh my gosh, I don't know if you guys remember when Azalea had her litter this past fall, Pumpkin's litter, and we woke up to Jack. I was like, wait a second, because Jack didn't have a marked tail, and I weighed him, and he was so much bigger than the other baby that we had that didn't have a marked tail, and she had a surprise baby. I went to bed thinking she was all done. I didn't feel anymore. But man, he was hiding. He was hiding, huh? His name's Louie now. I love it so much. He is the sweetest mom and dad. Nope, there's just 2. Arafat. She is. Smidgy girl is, she looks so big because she's small. She's like, okay, so she's like short that way, and she's shorter that way, and she's round. So she looks awfully big, but she's on the smaller side. She was 12 and a half pounds though by the time she's giving birth, almost 12 and a half pounds. So that's pretty decent size, but like Tiger Lily right now is that size. Gamora's almost 13 pounds now. Pumpkin, I have a feeling, is probably going to get up to the 12, 13 pound mark. She is adorable, Maria. I should be moving on my own in 2 years or so, and I want a little companion of my own. Ragdolls are the best, Julia. I know that we have some friends on Instagram that live over there that have adopted ragdolls from breeders. It might be good to reach out to a couple of big ragdoll Instagrammers from there and see where they've adopted from. I have so many people from across seas that want our babies, and I wish we could make it work, but the flights are just too long. Already fighting over milk, huh? I know, baby number 2. I'm gonna try to help him latch on real quick. You never really like to go on the bigger 2. Let's see if we can't get him up here on this one. Mama's gonna have number 3. Mama is a year and a half old. What time is it, guys? Oh, Dad, are you still on here? Or did you just check back in? 11:54. So it's been... Oh, she should be right about on time for her third baby if she's delivering all from one side right now. She has another baby here in the next 10 minutes. Went out for lunch, back now. Did you go to Noodles? That sounds so good right now. Tony Rita, I have a really long wait list, and I would need to get to know you very, very well. And even then, cats going across seas cannot be carried in cabin. They have to go underneath in cargo hold, unless you have, there's some specialized courier fees to have someone carry, but they have to be certified and everything else. So I don't like my cats to be on that long of flights underneath. I have to have my cats fly carrier, and I have to know my families very well and really love them. Of the hundreds of applicants that we get, we can only pick so many. So it's a very long process. And even then, all of my cats are spayed and neutered. We don't sell breeder cats. I live in Iowa, Julia, in the United States, in the Midwest. Yep. You don't want my Irish time, LOL cat. No, it's actually interesting to see what time it is for everybody else everywhere. What's going on, Mom? Just had noodles yesterday, yum. I love Noodles and Company. I always get the pad thai. Had the Korean steak noodles today for a change. Oh, were they good? All this food talk isn't helping. I know. I have a donut that I should be eating, but instead I'm just talking. Oh, there's a good mama. Yeah, that's the way you need to lay. Yes, they were. I might eat my donut. Oh, hi, Peggy. How are you guys doing? It's been so long since we've caught up. The summer's been crazy. I just don't want any pork in my noodles. I always get chicken in my noodles, Shannon. Or tofu. Sometimes I do tofu. Tofu's good too. But look how cute this donut is, guys. It's so yummy. Oh, good, Peggy. I'm so glad. How's you guys' summer been going? Oh, hi, Christina. On Andrew's YouTube. That's funny. Smidgie is doing a great job. Oh, good. The babies are warming up some now. Very hot and busy with the house. Yeah, I bet you guys have been really busy. Have things been going pretty smoothly for you? I like the spicy chipotle adobo. That sounds really good, Nikki. I don't know if my stomach would like it afterwards, but it sounds good. My stomach doesn't tolerate spicy stuff anymore. which sucks because I love buffalo wings, but the last couple of times I've tried to eat them has not gone well. It's up for sale, just waiting for the perfect buyers. Fingers crossed and prayers sent you guys' way that they'll come along. Yes? Yeah? She did what? She made April jump with a toy wand? That's okay.
But Mom, and also I wanted to come in here, but guess what?
You can't come in here unless you shower and put on clean clothes.
In the living room, but she's not going with me.
Well, just stay with her for a little while, okay? I'm gonna come in and get you guys lunch here in a minute.
But Mom, I want to watch the movie though.
You have to be in there with Angel. Go watch her. I'll come get her in a couple minutes, okay?
Okay.
Sorry, guys. Luke is so cute. My sister-in-law kind of had an emergency this time. They didn't have anyone to watch Angel, and timing-wise, it wasn't very good with Smidge having her babies born, but we love Angel and helping out, so you gotta stay with us. Look at that cute face. Look how cute that face is. Oh, it's so cute. Oh. Little baby. Little baby. Do you ship to Canada? No, I don't. We don't ship our babies. We have our families fly here to pick them up and then carry them back, which can get kind of expensive depending on flight tickets. And I know it's $125 extra fee to have them fly with you. And then I have $125 fee here for their vet health certificate to fly and all the extra stuff that goes into getting them ready for it. But it's kind of expensive, but I don't ship our babies. They fly in cabin with our families, underneath their seats and then on their laps during the flight. How long before he starts back to school? In a couple of weeks, Kelsey. I'm not gonna cry about it. Look at those babies, they're so cute. Look at you, Mama. Oh, look how cute. Look how chubby their little faces are. They're so cute. Who's a good mama? Who's a good mama? Summer did go too fast. Whatever happened to Indiana? They never updated. No, they're doing good, Shannon. I need to email them and catch up with them again. But the last time I caught up with them, they were doing really good. Smidge is so beautiful. She's incredible. You're doing babies. Luke just called Angel a silly goose. Yeah, baby number 2 is a loud one. Mama, if you lay on your side, I can get them to latch. Luke, Angel, quiet down. Luke, I'm serious. 1 second, guys. Luke, Angel does not like this movie. Turn it back on 289. 289. Turn it back on 289. I don't care. You need to switch it. Okay? And don't scare Angel. Alright? 2 babies still. We're about to number 3. Did you eat all your donuts? Did you eat all your donuts? Not yet. Good. Well, just keep working on it, okay? I love you. I'm sorry, sweet. I have to leave her today because she's giving birth. I can't leave her. Alright? Yep.
Lucas turned back on the TV, sweetheart.
Sorry, guys. We're talking about a kitten, Nikki, Indigo, from Bluebell's litter the last summer. I know, it's really hard, Beryl. I'm gonna take a couple more bites of my donut. Sorry, guys. I'm hungry. Me too, Christina. I love vocal kitties. What did I do with my juice box? Oh, there it is. Yes, Nikki. That was the one. They flew here. He's a pilot. Poseidon is always singing. That's funny, Christina. Mama, you need to turn over to your side. Yes, you do. Which is a lot. Ragdolls can actually be pretty vocal because they're so loyal and dependent on their humans that they're trying to get their attention, and when they can't find them, they're just they're a pretty calm and relaxed breed, yes, but I feel like sometimes people think that they're incredibly quiet, which is not always true. We've had some babies that are really quiet and some moms that are very, very quiet, but others who are not. Maggie's one of the most vocal cats I think I've ever had in my life. Oh, me too, Nikki. I would love to eat your donuts right now. I love all things homemade donuts. Let's be honest, I love all things made in sugar. Oh, it might be baby number 3 time. That's true, Shannon. I don't know. I think Maggie might have Kona beat. I don't post a lot of Maggie being so vocal, but during her heat cycles, when she's been at home during her heat cycles, she has the last time there was like 10 male cats trying to get into our house and like looking in all of our windows. Just oh my gosh, it was so bad. I know. Maggie's always really vocal, and you can tell Smidge really isn't very vocal compared to Maggie. They've both latched, Elaine, not for very long, but they've both gotten a little bit. So no, I'm not that worried. Once Smidge has her next baby, she'll relax a little bit, and she's just uncomfortable right now. We'll get her turned back over on her side and get the babies latched. Ooh, that sounds so good, Nikki. I've always wanted to try a donut that has bacon on it. Candied bacon. I've seen them a couple of times on TV shows, and I've honestly never been to a really fancy donut shop, but Oh no, that's probably weird. We do have a couple of theme ideas. Kelsey, we're gonna have to see how many babies she has. We do a maple bacon donut. I think I remember you telling me that, Nikki. That sounds really good. But I uh, I was planning on doing The Incredibles if we have mostly boys. Um, because I don't know, I really like the name Violet, but then there's like Edna and Helen, and Elastigirl and Edna Mode, the um, fashion designer. But I don't know. I like all the boys' names. I really like Jack Jack and Dash, Mr. Incredible, and Frozone. I like a lot of the guy names. It's going to depend. I would have to have the exact perfect amount of babies. I really would have preferred to do that for a litter of 3 for Dash Dash Jack, and or Jack Jack Dash and Violet for the kids. We're not fancy. It's a mom and pop shop, but me and Brandon have no children, so we are acting like mom and pops. A maple bacon donut is kind of fancy, Nikki. Just saying. It sounds pretty awesome. But baby number 3 keeps sounding like it. It keeps looking like it's coming, but then Mama gets calmed down. What should I mark baby number 2's tail with? He's a boy. Pretty sure he's a boy. I've got blue. I want to do either blue or green. Blue, 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 green, green. Blue, blue. All right, blue it is. We'll just go traditional blue and pink for the first boy and girl. I don't have black, Christina. I've got all my kids' nail polishes, and those were the only colors that I could find. I hope it's enough. I have enough for if she has 6. Oh, well, that's sweet of you, Nikki. No, Mom, I'm gonna mark another tail. I'm sorry. Look at you. Oh. She's settling in, guys. Look at how sweet that is. What? Such a good mama. Okay. I'm gonna mark your tail. I'm gonna mark baby number 2's tail. Mama, you're shedding fur in the nest box. But it's okay. And I use children's non-toxic nail polish, guys, to mark our baby's tails. I got it on Amazon, but you can hardly smell it. It's a lot easier on the babies and moms than using markers or normal nail polish. And I don't like to do colors very well because it just, they get caught on stuff and it's hard to keep them on and keep them working properly. I don't care for colors very much. And I can always tell my babies apart within the first few weeks anyways. Babes are trying to latch on again. Look at that chunky boy. Look at how his belly's already big and he's not even eaten much yet. Oh, there he goes. He's latching. Smidge is like, what is going on? Smidge is doing really great. She really is. Baby number 2 is latched. is her left side. Oh, yep, I still feel, okay, so I still feel babies on both sides. So she's probably still delivering from the same side now. Oh, good night, Nor. Ooh, I need to put my phone on the charger. My phone is gonna die. Hey, Luke! Luke! Will you grab me the extension cord from the, from right there on the bed? Come here. Come here. Sorry guys, that's probably really loud. Will you please grab me the extension cord from, it's like on the bed, kind of on the corner.
What bed?
On the couch.
Ooh.
Who else is gonna need coffee and donuts and desserts after this live feed? Me. Yeah, Peggy, they do. They their uterus is like a U, and then there's the canal, so there's two sides, and they normally deliver one full side first and then move on to the second side. Good night, Nor. I might have just said that. Dessert theme, Joe. I know, we may end up having to do your foodie theme. Now that I'm eating donuts and we're talking about food. I don't know. The reason why I haven't done a foodie theme yet, guys, I absolutely love the themes. Like all things foodie, like vegetables or sandwiches or donuts or pies. Is because I have no self-control when it comes to eating. I can just eat. Okay, I'll come get it. I can just eat constantly.
Mom, we got another piece of my candy.
Not until after lunch. But yeah, I couldn't stop I can't stop eating. And to be surrounded by food names, cute food names all the time. Like, if I had a kitten named Pancakes, I'd want to make pancakes every single day. And I would get so chubby. Like, so chubby. And then my health wouldn't be so good. I'm at 32%. I'm not quite there yet for it to die. Both babies have latched. Baby number 1 is latched again. But is it normal for cats to have babies morning and night? And if at night, how come she's so relaxed to have them in the morning? I feel like I'm asking too many questions. No, Julia, it's great to ask questions and to learn. I wish I had more information when I started. I kind of had to learn a lot of this stuff on my own and researching, but it's always great to hear from people with experience. So my cats normally prefer, it really depends, but generally with mine, they've liked it more at night just because they like it darker, but Smidges always loved the light, although I don't have the windows open in here because I don't want, it's really hard on kittens to have sunlight. So I don't have the windows open, but it's just normal daylight. Baby number 3 is coming. I'm gonna have somebody else tell me what time it is so I don't pause the live feed for a second once it comes out. But I think it's almost there. It's coming, baby number 3. So that's the sack. Oh, well now we can't see. There's baby number 3. Oh, mommy just pooped. Great. 1 second, guys. So you can still see the kitten in the sack. One second, guys. So baby number 3 is born. I think I got most of the poop out of the way. I had a feeling that was coming. I have never had a mom poop during birth, but I had a feeling Smidge might because she's been tooting. What time? 12:20. Okay. Good. Mama's cleaning up all the stool. That's good. Yeah, that one time I live stream. That's so true, Kat. Isn't that how it works? You remember that one time Girly live streamed for the first time a birth on YouTube and the kitty had exploding poop? The mama had exploding poop on the 3rd birth. The 3rd baby. This is why I didn't want my son's birth live streamed. I totally understand that. I was so worried about that with Luke too. But ended up not going to the bathroom, I guess. Never going to the bathroom. Is she eating a placenta right now? No. Oh, hi Paula. Turks! Hey babes! Where's Hermes? Well, they say don't work with animals, so I was getting nervous. Schweitzer. Baby's daddy is not here, Mr. Internet. He's out at the dollhouse. Did she have the placenta? Don't think so. What is she eating though? Oh, her fur. Oh, Mama, we're gonna have a mess. Don't sit right on the baby, please. Oh, 1 second, guys. Mama, you can't be standing up like that when you have a baby hanging from inside of you. Well, it officially smells completely like poo in this room, and it is all over my hands. So, I'm gonna have to. I might actually. Well, I can't really leave until she has the placenta, but I need to go get my extension cord because my phone is dying really fast. I'm gonna get a new towel. Okay, I've got a new towel ready. Before I leave, I'm gonna get. No, Lukey couldn't get the extension cord, Dad. It's plugged in behind the wall behind our daybed, and it can't move the daybed. Yes, the babies are actually pretty warmed up now because of the water bottle. But I might go ahead and get the heating pad too. But I'm gonna wait until she has her placenta, and we get all this cleaned up. Hopefully my phone doesn't die. Yeah, the one time that I live feed a birth on YouTube, Mama has exploding poop. At least the baby's trying to escape. Did you have a placenta? Wait, let me see if you had the placenta. Sorry. I can't tell if she has the placenta. I don't think she does. No, she's pulling on her fur. She's trying to get all the poop out. I'm gonna get a warm, oh, I guess I have some warm water in the water bottle. I might, here. Can you guys still see when I put the phone like this? You guys can still see what's going on. I might just take a little break here and get this wet and get her cleaned up. We'll get you all clean. Yes, we will. We'll get you all clean. Come on. Mama, you need to stop moving around. Mama, sit down. couple of times that I've cut the cord when mom's been doing this, but I think it's worse on, 1 second, guys. Mom, stop moving right now. Smidge, stop moving. Please stop moving. You're gonna hurt things. The cord is too close for me to be able to cut it. So I'm just not gonna touch her. Come on, Mama. You gotta have the placenta now. You gotta have the placenta now. When you cut the cord, before, Mama? Okay, I think the cord's out enough now. Mama, I really have to stop moving. Where the cord is just way too close for me to cut the baby out. Mom, stay calm. Stay calm. Stay calm. Okay. You gotta push out the placenta. You have to do it. My hands and my phone smell like poop. Oh, of course, cat. No, Mama's purring. The kittens aren't purring. Yeah, her belly still does look pretty big. No, it's not very nice, Angelina, at all. I'm glad I decided to go ahead and eat that donut, because if that happened on an empty stomach, I would probably be getting sick right now. I'm calmer now that she's not moving, Peggy, and I got most of the stool cleaned up, so the baby isn't laying directly in. I got the stool cleaned out of her fur there, but I got it mostly cleaned up, so I'm not really too worried about infection. But I don't want to cut the umbilical cord right now because it's too close to her and it's not fully clean, so that could introduce bacteria. She really needs to have the placenta so she can stay calm and not move around so much. Just when the baby's hanging, when they're walking around like that, it pulls on their belly and it can be dangerous. So as long as she stays calm like this and isn't moving around a whole lot, I'm calm. Yeah, Pumpkin's sleeping through the whole thing. You see, if we had a kitty in here who'd been a mom before, she'd be in here trying to help Smidge give birth. Baby number 1 is latched on. I can hear her suckling. Look how cute her little tail is. There's baby number 3 and baby number 2. Ew. I desperately need to wash my hands right now. Once she has her placenta, I'm going to, I don't have brown, Joe. We'll see what gender it is. If it's a girl, we'll do purple, and if it's a boy, we'll do green. I haven't ever had to bathe my mom's after birth, Anna M. They always take care of it. But since she pooped, I won't like take her away and bathe her, but I may do a little, I'm gonna do a little spot bath, squirt some water on her, and get it washed as good as I can. Well, she's in her birthing position, so hopefully she will push her placenta out. Luke, that's enough. Here we go, Mama. It's okay, Mama. Go ahead. Push it out. Push it out. It's okay. Push it out, Mama. It's okay. Am I seeing another sack? I hope not. It hasn't come out yet, guys. Luke, enough. Oh, my low battery just came on. Come on, Mama. You gotta push it out. Chris is sleeping, Dad. He doesn't babysit. Sorry, Mama. Yep, so I just have a lot on my plate right now. But I have to be in here with Smidge. So. There we go. There's the placenta. That's a good girl. That's a good girl. There we go. Now I'm going to go down there and try to clean her up a little bit more, and then I'm going to go get the extension cord. And then when I come back in, I'm going to change out.
extension cord will fit those. I'll leave my phone right here. You guys can see what's going on. Size. Mine too. Woo, it smells like poopy in here. 7, 1 week exactly. Next Friday. All right. Got my Germans. Got my socks in.
Okay. Yes, Smidgie pooped. She poopy pooped. She didn't just poop, she had exploding poop. Which can be pretty typical. Birth is stressful, and stress diarrhea is pretty. There we go. Let me make sure it's charging. Okay, it's charging. Okay. Are you done with the placenta, Mom? Crap, I forgot her wet food. Hey, Luke! Luke! Long Wang, I am not interfering very much at all. And my mom's actually like me to be in the birthing room, and it's very important to be here for emergencies. So if you don't agree with my birthing style, then maybe you shouldn't be watching my live feed. Sorry, I get grumpy when I'm tired, and I'm tired, and that just kind of made me mad. No, it doesn't matter, Nikki. Some moms don't really care for it as much. I'm gonna get her some wet food to help give her some energy. If I hadn't been here to watch Smidge, she could have crushed baby number 3 or pulled it out and caused an umbilical hernia by yanking on the cord for moving around. It's very important when you are breeder to make sure you're present to be able to help. And she's laid on him a couple of times. She's a new mom. Hey, Luke! She's doing great, though. Mama looks like she's gonna take a little break. Thanks, Christina, Nikki. Yeah, Smidge is doing pretty good of not being panicked when I leave, but she is a first-time mom, and she isn't cleaning the way she should be. She is laying on the babies, and she has been kind of restless and moving around to where she could hurt them. So she's not a seasoned mom that has the proper instincts to not hurt them. So, and yes, a lot of times my moms do panic when I leave. Hey, Lukey bud. Luke, I know you can hear me. 1, 2, 3. Oh, he's ignoring me. Yeah, she's not cleaning at all. So I'm actually going to pick up baby number 3. Does anyone remember what time the placenta was born at? I guess I can scroll back through my comments and see. Aww, I can't wait to see him, Paula. Yes, Tiger Lily having 8 has been my biggest litter. 12:39. Okay, it's probably more like 12:40 by the time she actually had it. Little baby. Oh, you guys. Yes, maybe she just values her rest more. That is true. We're just taking a little break. So when they get really, my moms typically, when they get pretty relaxed during this, it's normally the middle hump between their uterine horns, and they kind of take a little break, regain strength, and then get ready to move on to the second side. I need to feel her stomach though and see. Oh, hi there. You're so cute. Are you a boy or a girl? Let's see. We've got another boy. So we will mark him with green. Hey, Mommy, you let me take the towel? I'll just slide one under there. Can you make a plan? Let's see if I have a different towel. This one's kind of big. Alright, Mom. Sorry guys, I'm trying to change the blanket out. Here. I don't know if I'm gonna use. Hey mama, okay guys, so typically I don't change out the blankets during labor, but because she pooped all that bacteria, I really wanted to get the blanket changed out midway, so we'll just have to change it again. We'll just have to get it changed again. Once it's that time. And this one likes to go poop again. All right, Mama. All right. She's gonna take a little break. Oh, bye, Christina. Oh, that's lovely. Why are people so mean? People are just awful. Okay. Now I'm gonna feel Mama and see if I feel any more funky. Such a good mama. Who's a good mama? Sweet baby kitten, I needed to roll Smidge over so that her babies could feed and nurse. She keeps laying on her stomach and they need to eat. So please leave your comments to yourself. Thanks, Violetta. Man, people are really ruining this experience for me. But I'm not going to let the few people who think that they're cat experts and like to be mean and negative ruin it for all of my wonderful followers that I adore and love to watch this and experience this with me. I do this for you guys so you guys can experience it with me. So I might try to work on cleaning Mom up a little bit. I'm going to trim some of her fur out that has this little bit left there. Yes, I'm just trimming with her to make it easier for her so she doesn't have to clean. The poop was kind of grainy, and when it's like that, it's really hard to get out, even with washing. So there, I just got that little part out. Now I'm gonna have to clean off the scissors and clean my hands again. You mark your boy with green, okay? We have 3 babes so far. Oh, thanks, guys. She's had 3, Paula. She just had the 3rd at 12:20. Yes, Mama's getting kind of tired. She's taking a little break. Oh, thanks, the charming Cheshire. Yeah, she does have the new parent look. Yep, that's what I did, Anna. Yes, she does, Julia. Oh, hi, Nicole. I know, she's getting a little tired. She's taking a little break, and she's doing good, though, for her first time. Yeah, she's definitely okay to have a quick little nap. They always like, they tend to need a nap between uterine horns. Oh, thanks, Grandma. The kitties' bellies, they're so ragdolls. Bellies are already so lax and stretchy that it's really hard to tell a difference after the babies are born, Julia. You can slightly tell, but it's not a whole lot. I haven't really had a chance to feel her too much, Nicole. I was letting her rest a little bit, but I'll see if I can.
yet. Well, I'm not feeling any hard masses or movement on her left side. So I can't reach under to feel her right side, but I'm not feeling any more movement or hard masses on this side. So she may have delivered this side, or, and that's why, or she may have just 3. One of those, the blue baby is really long. So I could have been off on the number. I was thinking 4, but we could just have 3. But I'll be able to know better when she's on her other side. But I'm not feeling any movement or hard mass on this side. I might take a break now, guys, and go update Instagram and get Mama some wet food and get all the babies latching on, and then come back on and do another live feed when she starts having contractions. I'll let you guys know when she begins to on our Instagram page. So just keep your notifications on here and on Instagram. I'll let you guys know when I'm headed back over here to live feed. But I think we're gonna take a break here for a little bit until she decides to have more, and I'll go get the babes some more food too. Luke and Angel are needing some more food. So we're gonna take a little break and keep your notifications on, and we'll be back. Thank you guys for tuning in.